HoloEdit 2021.1 includes a new razor tool for arranging intervals and editing your composition. The razor tool allows you to split one interval into two new intervals on either side of a given point. This can greatly speed up certain editing tasks, such as selecting special processing settings for isolated frame ranges. In this demonstration, we'll introduce the new razor tool features by making some quick refinements on a track. In this composition, we've finished processing a generate skeleton stage and a stabilize skeleton stage. Because this performance doesn't have a lot of sudden motion, we've stabilized the skeleton with a strong window size value of 8 rather than the default 4. We've got a good result through most of the clip, but the upper body deforms incorrectly once from frames 240 to 260, and again from 469 to 473. Additionally, the bones for the wrists lag behind the motion of the arms a little bit from frames 225 to 239. We'll need to adjust some settings and run this again to get a better result. To make these edits, we'll need to create a few new intervals and specify different settings for those frame ranges. In HoloEdit 2021.1, we can make this easy by selecting the razor tool and left-clicking on our stabilized skeleton interval to slice the interval in two. Intervals cut with the razor tool will produce two new intervals on either side of the cut with identical settings. We'll start with making cuts on frames 225 and 239 to adjust the wrist motion. After slicing both frames with the razor tool, we can return to the interval selection tool, represented by the hollow arrow icon, select the new interval, and set its window size to 4, then rerun it. For the upper body distortion, from frames 243 to 259, and the head distortion on 465 to 476, the issue was introduced back in the generate skeleton stage, where the head was significantly misaligned on some frames. We need to edit the generate skeleton stage to correct this and rerun stabilized skeleton for the corresponding frames. To do this, we can select the razor tool and hold the shift key to cut entire track. This will make a razor cut across every interval in the track. In this case, that's our stabilize skeleton, generate skeleton, and load asset stages. We can go ahead and make these cuts holding shift on frames 243, 259, 465, and 476. We don't need to keep the incorrect data present in these frame ranges, so we'll select the arrow tool and select all 4 intervals by holding shift and clicking, then right-click on any of our selected intervals and press Clear Data. It seemed like the head wasn't getting properly captured in the generate skeleton stage, so setting the auto frame height bias setting to 1.5 on both of our new generate skeleton intervals should resolve the issue. We can rerun those sections to produce error-free skeletons, and then, when our results return, rerun our new stabilized skeleton intervals to remove the high-frequency jitter in the raw skeleton. After reprocessing those sections, we have an accurate generated skeleton ready to move on to further edits. Thanks for watching this demonstration of the new razor tool feature in HoloEdit 2021.1. For more information on HoloEdit features and tools, check out the other videos on the Arcturus channel or refer to the HoloEdit 2021.1 written documentation.